In the early 20th century, the city of Hanover, Germany, was gripped by fear. Young boys and men were disappearing without a trace. The streets, once bustling with life, became shrouded in suspicion and dread. Little did the citizens know, the source of their terror was not a shadowy stranger, but a man who walked among them, a charming, seemingly ordinary man named Fritz Haarmann. This is the story of one of history's most notorious serial killers, known as the Butcher of Hanover. Fritz Haarmann was born on October 25, 1879, in Hanover. From an early age, he displayed troubling behavior. He was a difficult child, often clashing with his strict father. As a young man, Haarmann drifted into a life of petty crime, spending time in and out of prison for theft and fraud. But it wasn't until after World War I that his darkest impulses emerged. After the war, Haarmann returned to Hanover, where he posed as a respectable businessman. He made a living selling second-hand clothes and meat, often at the local market. But behind this facade, Haarmann was a predator. Between 1918 and 1924, he lured young boys and men to his apartment with promises of food, money, or shelter. Once there, he would attack them, biting their throats to silence them before dismembering their bodies. Haarmann's methods were gruesome. He would butcher his victims' bodies, disposing of the remains in the nearby Lane River. Some parts he kept, selling the flesh as pork on the black market, a grim detail that earned him the nickname the Butcher of Hanover. The bones and clothing of his victims were scattered across the city, leaving a trail of horror in his wake. For years, Haarmann evaded suspicion. He was a master manipulator, often assisting the police in their search for the missing boys, a tactic that allowed him to stay one step ahead. But in 1924, his luck ran out. A victim's skull was discovered near the river, and the trail led back to Haarmann. When police searched his apartment, they found bloodstains and clothing belonging to the missing boys. Haarmann's trial began in December 1924. The public was horrified as the details of his crimes were revealed. He confessed to killing at least 24 boys and young men, though some estimates suggest the number could be higher. Haarmann showed no remorse, even joking with the court and claiming he was doing society a favor by targeting undesirables. On April 15, 1925, Fritz Haarmann was executed by guillotine. His death brought an end to his reign of terror, but the scars he left on Hanover would never fully heal. To this day, Haarmann's crimes remain a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind a friendly smile. The story of Fritz Haarmann is one of horror, but also of resilience. Hanover has moved on from its dark past, but the memory of those lost lives on. As we reflect on this tragic chapter in history, let us remember the victims and the importance of vigilance in the face of evil.